app?
Yeah, all around Five's doing a great job. You know, they've been doing a good job, especially with that Andromeda roaming. You know, their wards were up, and they just had really good communication and map awareness to avoid the putting themselves in a poor position where Andromeda can pick somebody off in that lane. And which is part of the reason would allow them to win the early game so far, especially considering the fact that they've got 3 carries. So, just overall Five doing a great job. But over at top, Zephyr actually running into Andromeda. Chrono's getting a blink in. They're probably going to take down Andromeda really easily
ward
here.
Yeah, that ward on top that 5BDs has placed, that really got him a kill actually. Really interesting aggressive ward there.
Yeah, and while that was happening on bottom, we did see Soul Reaper coming in, and they picked up a kill on Corrupt Disciple, Soul Reaper, and Fade. So Fade, Hanny, showing us how to roam around and do some serious gank work. I'd say his Fade is playing fantastic. 2 or 3 kills top. We saw a couple really good ganks go off here. Yeah, he's got 2 assists and then 3 kills total. So it was 2 kills top, 1 there on bottom, and 2 other kills he's assisted in to only 1 death. You know, Fade, no one's really had too much of a chance to run the math on her. People are still figuring out exactly how she should be played. But overall, I definitely say she's a viable hero in competitive play so far, as showed to us by one of the best players of all time, Hanny. But yeah, this Zephyr, he's so close to Shamans right now, and he actually elected to pick up Ghost Marchers before Shaman's Headdress. So basically the extra move speed allows him to get around faster. Fade looking to pick up a kill here. Look how fast Fade is. Then again, I believe that's actually the haste rune.
That is haste.
I was about to say, I know she gets some movement speed bonus, but that looks like it's a little too much. Fade probably trying to get a kill here on CD or Plague in mid. And the dust there by Plague. Here comes the hits. They need to keep him chain stunned. Oh, Sorry coming and getting the kills. Andromeda swap stunning. And CD looks like he's taking a lot of damage here. But Zeph coming in with the ult. CD not going to get away. Zeph ulting though, gusting Andromeda back in. And it looks as though Zeph, you just can't kill him. You can stun him. You can chain stun him. Soul Reaper, not enough mana. Oh, now enough mana to ult. It does use the ult, takes the heal bomb from Disham, though he's going to go down. Zeph going to be chasing down Andromeda, who has no mana to do anything. A simple gust, and Andromeda is going to go down here. Good job by Buska getting that kill along with Disham. And just like that, what was a 2 for 0 by Zephyr and Disham getting in there fast enough, turned it around, and with Zeph picking up both those kills, he's going to be even more unstoppable. Over to you, Xenome, our webmaster. How you doing today, man?
Pretty good.
What are your thoughts on this game so far?
I'm enjoying how team is playing their heroes because I haven't seen a lot of these videos, and I'm pretty interested in this game.
Well, we do have some of the highest skilled teams out there right now. Arguably the only team higher skilled than KDE and 5 right now is Loaded, who were actually the winners of the Neva Digital Round 1 tournament. Then I believe it was UQT who came in and took 2nd, but Loaded, pretty much the powerhouse right now in HoN. We'll see if this new KDE team has the ability to take them down. 5 recently did in the GR Finals. Dust going off, though. Fade may actually be caught here, having to attack, and we do see Disciple actually throwing Conduit on her. She's got to get out of there real fast, and it does look as though quite a few ports coming in by this Hellborn team. Team 5 really mobile, really porting to where they need to be, and Zephyr of course continuing to farm. Now the question is, after Helm of the Black Legion and Shaman's Headdress, are we going to see a Mock of Brilliance, or are we going to see Demonic Breastplate? Are we going to see Behemoth's Heart? Cap, what is your bet?
Honestly, what I would like to see is no more items. I would like to see Zephyr being with the team a little bit more and having someone else like Angry Testy on Kronos getting in their farm. I think Zephyr coming in at this mid game is going to be very, very strong with Shaman's Headdress and Helm of the Black Legion, and they're going to be able to push the advantage of having all that farm. Really doing some good 4 on 5 action is going to be perfectly fine with a farm Zephyr, and which will allow Kronos to farm. So that's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see
right, and here we go. Actually, Defiler throwing her nuke out, using that Void Talisman. Stuns going off on Zephyr. Silence going off. Huge nuke going off by Fade. Is Zeph going to go down? Zeph doesn't go down. Plague ult goes off. Kronos ult goes off. Unbelievable right now. Defiler's ult still tearing through the opposing team right now. Disham about to go down. CD trying to come and do some work. Slither trying to get some wards out. They're trying to take down this Andromeda. Andromeda's barely going to get away. Fade coming in here trying to pick off Plague. He does. And you got to be happy if you're KDE. That genocide, wow, unbelievable. As we're talking about how powerful Zephyr is, how powerful CD is becoming because he was able to do decently on top there. Even Kronos with a good farm. They come in here and they get genocided by KDE. Defiler with the Void Talisman, not taking a lot of damage early. Soul Reaper also able to keep him up between his heels, and Astrolabe. Slither, I didn't even see if he got a good ult off there or not, but the wards were going down, all sorts of good stuff, and Andromeda barely getting out, making it a 5-0 instead of a 5-1. Port's coming in here at the second tower. The Slither Fortress is up. Slither Fortress meaning all of those wards, and it looks as though they may get caught here. Zeph coming in with phase boots, gusting Slither. Bit of an overplay there, ult going off, Kronos blinking in, and they are going to take this Slither down. So, bit of a misstep there. Slither should have backed a bit sooner. Good job by 5 to come back in and try and get a pick on a failed tower push attempt. But wow, the experience is now tied essentially. You're at a slight advantage for KDE. Gold 26,000 to 22,000, huge advantage for KDE. Right now, 5 is going to have to rely on their 3 carries to come in late game because their early game advantage that they had, that they arguably should not have had, was just lost in that last team fight. Cap, your thoughts on that?
Well, I got to say that last team fight, Hanny, first of all, I think 5, probably shouldn't have chased quite as far as they did. It was a great thing. Defiler pulling out that Void Talisman, using it for the very first time right in front of 5. They just got they chased Defiler down and put themselves in a really bad position. And that fight was just all about Defiler's ulti, that Void Talisman, and Hanny. Hanny doing a great job throwing some Burning Shadow stuns in that just completely, I believe it hit 3 or 4 heroes, and really, that sort of long stun hitting, 2.5 seconds, that allows other heroes such as Levent, putting himself in a good position to get a really nice judgment off, and really just delays the fight a whole lot longer, where Levent's Withering Presence and Judgment can just really tear through the team. So Hanny doing a great job so far with Fade, just being a monster right now, throwing really nice Burning Shadow stuns, and then just really cleaning up on enemy heroes' mana with Slice. So great job by him.
Wow, action on top. Fade almost solo taking down CD, doing 900 burst damage. And then Judgment coming in. Soul Reaper actually came up from the bottom. I'm sorry, not Judgment, Demonic Execution. Slither coming in, hitting an ult on D-Sham. D-Sham taking a lot of damage, and that is going to... D-Sham's actually going to go down there. Wow, I didn't even see Soul Reaper. All of a sudden I see Soul Reaper come in from the bottom of the screen and pick off Corrupted Disciple there. So really well done, and there's not a whole lot Team 5 can do to defend this tower push. Defiler with the ult now coming out. Fade with the Steam Boots of Intelligence, then Firebrand trying to maybe get another nuke off here. Yeah, I mean, that's unbelievable. Zephyr, though, getting hugely buff. Now with the Blessed Orb. I wonder what that's... probably... Nullstone, maybe? What do you think that Blessed Orb is going to go into, Kazor?
I have absolutely no idea what he's going to buy, to be honest. He could, like, go for the Frost Wolf Skull, I think it's called, or Sword, or whatever. Right. He could be going for that, but I don't know what he should buy Nullstone for, though. But yeah, I think he's going for that, actually. It doesn't make any sense to make anything else right now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of all the different items that Blessed Orb uses. There's as you said, Nullstone, and then the Frostwolf Skull. Frostwolf Skull would not be a bad item in my opinion. I'd like to see an item like that on Zephyr more often. But I don't know. I guess I'm just more of a fan of survivability, straight survivability. I would have liked to have seen Demonic, or if you're even looking for damage, something like Mach. But we'll see how it plays out. I'm interested to see what Busca picks up next. And as for Plague, though, really great one. Ooh, Fade right next to this Plague, although he's got a few other people near him, so he's got to be very careful. He can't really necessarily go in on any of them here. Great warding overall by both KDE and 5. Like, unbelievable amounts of warding. So, they may have seen Fade, actually. Was there a Ward of Revelation placed? There was. F8 did place one right there.